Alright, much Abrew time. Playing some GriselDeathVine in Modern. And this hand's pretty reasonable-ish. We got our discard, we got a Thoughtseize, or we got 8 Thoughtseize, but we have a Vengevine to discard. So we pretty much need ways to get back our Vengevine is what we're looking for. Ooh, Valakut. Alright, so we just gotta be pretty aggro here, I think. Incidental damage shouldn't matter, though. And they shouldn't have main deck graveyard hate. So let's Bloodstain Mire, crack it, get a Blood Crypt, untapped, and lead on looting. Discard Vengevine, discard one of our lands, and pass the turn. So next turn we get a bunch of draws to find another 1-drop to get back Vengevine. Opponent plays a tap land. There's a Death Shadow. That works. Although it will also not die. Alright, Verdant Catacombs. This is pretty much the draw we're looking for. Grab a Blood Crypt, untapped, cycle Street Wraith, and a hollow one, cycle Street Wraith, and an Angler. Hollow one is what, 1 mana? So Neonate, draw, discard. Alright, so play Neonate, sack it, discard Cathartic Reunion, play a hollow one, get back Vengevine, play an Angler, hit our opponent for 4, and pass the turn. So our opponent's got to kill us pretty quickly here through a Thoughtseize. Alright, Expedition. Alright, they're getting some counters on their Expedition. And passes. We draw Catacombs. Alright, so let's lead on Thoughtseize, see what our opponent has going on. And our opponent scoops it up. Whoo! That's the nut draw. That's the draw we've been waiting for with GriselDeathVine. That is exactly it. So I think we need to stay with our plan and just try to be fast because we don't have that much disruption. The only thing we could maybe bring in is Collective Brutality, but that's a little hit or miss. It doesn't get Primeval Titan, doesn't get Colony Heart Expedition. So we might just have to stick with the plan of being super aggressive. I think we actually just straight up run it back in this matchup. Ooh, alright. Well, we're Agorio's Vengeance away from having some fun. Assuming our opponent doesn't have Graveyard Hate. Forest, Graveyard Hate, Hollow one. Well, we get a turn 1 Hollow one. That's something. So Blood Crypt, untapped, cycle Street Wraith, opponent exiles it. Sure. Faithless Looting, discard Griselbrand, discard Vengevine. Actually, maybe we don't discard Vengevine. Maybe we can make our opponent crack just with, well, or maybe we hold Griselbrand. Vengevine can force our opponent to crack. Discard Vengevine, discard a random land? Yeah, let's discard a land. Cast a hollow one, pass the turn. Opponent, search for tomorrow's, suspended, plays Wooded Foothills, and passes. We get a Death Shadow. Well, play Insolent Neonate. Play Bloodstain Mire. Oh, we can't get Shadow down this turn. Neonate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, crack Bloodstain Mire. Get a Blood Crypt. Untapped. Neonate. Discard Griselbrand. Alright, now our opponent's going to exile our graveyard, which is unfortunate. There's a mountain. Yep. Graveyard Hate. What do we draw? More Griselbrands. Well, get in with our hollow one. Pass the turn. Opponent's search ticking down. There's a Valakut. And Expedition. Odd timing. And passes. Foothills. Well, Cathartic Reunion. Discard Griselbrand and Gurmag Angler. Bloodstain Mire. Crack it. Get a Blood... Well, yeah, get a Blood Crypt. Untapped. Get in with Hollow one. Play Shadow. Pass the turn. In theory, we have lethal next turn, which isn't bad for being on the draw. What's our opponent got? Taps, untaps. I think they have Anger of the Gods, and they're worried about trying to kill Death Shadow with it. Because if we have our Cycler, it just blows them out hardcore. Alright, search for tomorrow's. Expedition. Jeez, are we just... I think we just win. Just barely. Because they don't have enough mountains. They can get 2 mountains with Colony Heart Expedition, but that's not enough to trigger? Oh. Wow. Alright. Well, Colony Heart Expedition doing its thing. Alright. Yikes. Well, we made it close-ish. I still think we just gotta run it back. We can't deal with Colony Heart Expeditions. Good news is we get to be on the play this game, which does help our chances a bit. Come on, good hand. One time, good hand. Ooh, this hand's actually super good. So turn 1, Wooded Foothills, crack it. Get a Blood Crypt, untapped, play Neonate, pass the turn. So next turn we can Hollow One, Vengevine, Death Shadow. The only problem is we're going to lose, our Death Shadow's going to die. Opponent suspends a Search for Tomorrows. Ooh, and a Street Wraith. Alright, so let's cycle Street Wraith, Overgrown Tomb. We really want to fetch land, so Faithless Looting. Street Wraith also does it. Discard Vengevine, discard Swamp, cycle Street Wraith, play Overgrown Tomb, untapped, play Hollow One, play Death Shadow. There's the nut draw. Get back a Vengevine. And this might just be fast enough to close out the game. Hit our opponent, down to 12. Man, we could even have the Griselbrand. 4, 8, 9, 10, 11 on board right now. Opponent plays a Valakut. Well, they have a Bolt. Bolt's Death Shadow. Yep, can't stop that. We still have a lot of damage. And if we draw Griselbrand, we just straight up win. That is about as good as our draws get with this deck, I think. Other than just Goryo's Vengeancing a Griselbrand. Opponent passes. Come on, Griselbrand. Wooded Foothills. So, what do we do here? Let's hit our opponent with everything. Put our opponent to 3. Play Neonate. Pass the turn. So, for our opponent to live, the only combination I can think of here is Anger of the Gods, untapped red source, plus Lightning Bolt on Hollow One. I guess they could also have a 1-mana artifact destruction spell, but they need a very specific combination of things, especially since they already spent 1 Lightning Bolt. It's not impossible, but it's pretty unlikely. And our opponent scoops it up. Whew, thank goodness. Well, no Griselbrand, but we did sneak out the win with probably our best draw. Wow, that was pretty powerful. We'll take it. Thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, take a second and click that like button down below. It's a great way to help support the channel for free. And you can find the next video in the playlist right here.